Sally Yeh, an award-winning singer and actress from Hong Kong, started her career in the early 1980s. She has witnessed the changes to China's music scene over the past 4 decades. Her songs have touched generations of Chinese and still resonate with the younger generation. Why has she started to stage a comeback after years of laying low? How does it feel to be embraced by young fans at the age of 60? And is she worried about aging at all? I had the pleasure to talk to Sally Yeh, who joined me from Changsha, Central China's Hunan province. I started by sharing a small secret with her. I'm so pleased to be joined from Changsha, Central China, by Sally Yeh, who is an award-winning artist from Hong Kong. And this is the very first time she does an interview in English. Great honor, great pleasure. I'm a big fan of you, Sally. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. And I'm very honored and excited.
But you know, Sally, I'm going to share with you a small secret because I did this big so-called live debate with the with an American colleague a couple of years ago, and it was such a big event. A lot of people were anticipating it. I was so nervous. You know what I did to help me relax and prepare in the week before that live debate? I listened to your song.
Oh my God, you're kidding.
No, not at all.
Kidding. I didn't expect you to say that.
It's so true. I was listening to the theme song from a Terracotta Warrior,
Oh, you mean 粉心兒火?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, because it is such it has a sadness, it has, like, you know, something grand is happening. It's so deep, you know, a lot of emotions, and that was the right thing to prepare me. So you can
Oh,
imagine.
really? Well, I'm glad my song could do that for you. I wish you could do that for me. I always have to listen to someone else's songs.
But you don't know how much you have meant for a lot of people who have been listening to your songs. Tell us a bit about, I know you have a very long journey, right? You started acting, you went to Hong Kong in the 1980s, and pretty much ever since then you started singing, you were acting, and now you're one of the most loved Hong Kong cantopop singers and actresses for the mainland especially. How does it feel to cover such an incredible journey and come this far? How does it feel like, you know, at this particular moment for you?
Well, I wish I had a really intelligent answer, but I don't know. It's kind of overwhelming at this point because I kind of thought my career was pretty much at a place where I thought I would just live my life. I didn't think that I would have a second running of my career like this time when I'm coming into the mainland. The response is so overwhelming, and I've always had a rapport because I've always sang Mandarin songs and then Cantonese songs, and then we kind of go back and forth, but I didn't realize that anybody still remembered me, to be honest.
Oh, people not only remember you, as you can tell from the responses you've been getting.
Yes, and I'm actually very shocked by those responses, and I don't really look at them too much, but people keep telling me, and then so when they tell me, I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you kidding me? And I can't believe it, and I don't know why. And
You don't know why?
when I'm in Hong Kong, it's very nice because I've been there all these years, and people just, when they see you like they see an old friend. So they say hi to me, and I say hi to people, and I just can eat my dinner. And nobody, you know, looks at me more than twice, just looks at me a little, and then I just live my life. And then suddenly I come to the mainland to join this show, and suddenly everybody knows me and stops me to take a picture and is happy to see me.
Were you touched by all of the warmth, the you know, the great responses we were getting?
Yes, I'm not just touched, I'm overwhelmed, and I'm in disbelief because people, they show me pictures they might have taken with me 35 years ago, and of course when I dyed my hair white, I thought, well, that's going to be it. I'm just going to come out this old lady.
No, not at all.
And I didn't realize that people could embrace that and realize that it's fun to be old and can be excited about it.
Yeah. What do you think people relate to or people are celebrating when seeing you? Are they celebrating? Of course, you're a diva, you know.
I have
I
no
saw.
idea.
Okay, let me share a little bit of my understanding. When I saw the video of the show you did in Hunan Weishi, I think people love all these old songs that they heard many years ago. Zhufu, of course, not that particular song, but all of these old melodies that they were very familiar with, right? They even grew up with. Even the younger generations, these are part of their memory, part of the old days for them. I think that is one big part of it. And of course, you're a great singer, and together with your husband George Lamb, you had such energy right on site. So I think that also gave it an extra touch to it. And this is Hong Kong returning to Chinese rule, 25 years, right? Celebrating this great moment. That's my understanding. What do you think? Yeah, how do you feel?
Well, I feel that it's wonderful that we can make this crossover but we've always been doing it, not just on the 25-year mark, but we've always loved Mandarin music and we've always loved Cantonese music. And the only difference is the language, which in China, there's so many different dialects. Like in Hunan, they have their own dialect. In Sichuan, they have their own dialect. In Shanghai, they have their own dialect. And so Cantonese, I expect, is just one of the dialects. But for some reason, Cantonese people make great songs, or Hong Kong, they write great songs. But so does the mainland. And so I listen to mainland songs all the time. We watch mainland programs and they watch Hong Kong programs. And it's wonderful that there's this loving relationship right now where they embrace Hong Kong songs much more than they ever did before, which I know they did, but it was sort of like more quiet. But now it's like become very mainstream and they resonate with the words, because I probably am the same. The timing is similar for me with the mainland, because I've never really known what I was saying, because I always sang in Chinese, but I never understood the words, because when Chinese words are written, it's very poetic. Like I can't understand the news when I listen to it in Chinese. So equally, I cannot understand the words of my songs. But when I hear the right arrangement, and the right arrangement brings out the words resonance, the words resonate to me. And so I somehow can sing the emotions of the music rather than the words. But now at my age and coming into the mainland, I realize how important the words are. And I didn't realize all my music, all the words written for my songs, which I thank the heaven above and the universe for helping me with that, is all my songs are very positive, very encouraging, very supportive of life, of love, of faith, of trust, of going forward, being strong. And I feel that resonates with people. And especially now with COVID, especially how difficult the world is, that makes all the more difference. So then you kind of bring the two worlds together, which is still one world, but it's just somehow a different kind of a dialect, I guess. And it just works.
What's next? Now you have this comeback. Now you can't retreat anymore. You got to keep going. What is your big plan? And especially with the integration that's going on, you know, between the two sides, a lot of room, a lot of excitement, I guess.
No plans. I have no plans. I've never had plans. I let life take me, and I let the universe take me where I'm supposed to go. I've never had a plan in my life. And when I plan it, it always gets messed up. So I don't want to plan anything. I will just take life as it comes. I will take every challenge, every wonderful experience, every honor, every grateful day that I have by day.
You know, people love that kind of mentality, you know, that they're not trying to manage everything. They kind of just live, right? Live life as it is. And that's why I asked a girlfriend yesterday, I said, if you have the opportunity to interview Sally Yeh, what kind of question would you ask? And she said, Are you afraid of being, are you afraid of aging? What if love becomes kind of family feeling? And how do you become such a wonderful couple? So pick one. Which one you want to wrap this interview with?
Oh, I can't remember what they are.
Okay.
What was the first one?
Are you afraid of aging? I guess you're not.
No, I'm not.
Why not?
Aging is a natural process of life and we have to embrace it. If we're afraid of it, we won't enjoy it. It'll just go by. So we shouldn't be afraid of aging and we shouldn't consider it as aging. We should consider it as part of life, as a day and day after day existence of life, because we're going to die anyway. And it's just going to be one of these days, but we just got to have a great time before we go. And we got to teach as much as we can. We got to influence as much as we can. And we got to treat ourselves as good as we can. And so don't be afraid of aging. I don't see the problem. I mean, I can walk further now than I could when I was 20. I can walk a whole golf course, whereas before I couldn't. I can walk in this heat, whereas before I couldn't. So I'll also answer your second question, which is about having love so long that you become family. And that's true. No love can last forever, not that kind of love, the kind of love you're talking about, but the kind of love that you endure each other, and you have patience with each other, and that you appreciate each other and you respect each other. That love is goes on forever. That's infinity and beyond. Isn't that the name of our show, Infinity and Beyond?
Absolutely.
So if you have a love that becomes family, that's rich. That's the meaning of life.
Thank you so much, Sally Yeh. And
Thank you.
Sally
And I
Yeh
really
and
appreciate you interviewing me. And thank you so much, everybody.
thank you. Yeah, we appreciate the great music you bring to people.
Keep
doing
loving
that.
all our songs. Thank
We
you.
will. Thank you. All the best. Bye-bye.
You too. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye, Sally.